One. All right, it's a success. We got one. Oh, we're up to 3. Are we going to get 4? 4 maybe. Five. Cool. We got people viewing on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. Awesome. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Miss Jessica, how are you doing? We'll get things underway here shortly. Give a few more people time to get signed on. Been a while since we've done this, so I just wanted to play catch up and bring everybody together here right before this event. Cover some things for our tournament we got coming up, and shouldn't take too long, 30, 45 minutes at the most. If I caught you during dinner, just go ahead and keep eating. I'll be the one doing all the talking. If you have any questions, make sure you comment in the comment line. Post a comment if you got any questions you'd like to ask. Just post them in the comment box there, and we can cover those toward the end. So we're going to go ahead and get things started here. We've got several of you online, and I know we'll have more jumping on here shortly. So again, welcome. Just wanted to get everybody, bring everybody up to date. Didn't get to do this in January. I was having computer problems. We had our event, and then I left right after that, headed to Lake Murray for the college event. And then right after that was the Clarks Hill event. And while I was gone, I couldn't get my computer to work. Don't know what was going on with it. Just would not come on. Thought the battery was dead. And I forgot my plug on top of that. So I had to go buy a generic plug from Best Buy and tried a couple of those. Never could get it to work. But once I got back home, got it all plugged in. It worked fine. So anyway, it's been a while since we did a live stream. So I just wanted to get on here and just ramble a little bit and give some congratulations out to some of our kids here that we've got that's won some tournaments, some of our anglers out there. We'll talk a little bit about this weekend's tournament coming up, some things that I want to share with you on that. And then we'll let you get back to whatever you got planned for the evening. So for starters, I'm going to jump all the way back to that January tournament up there on Lake Seminole. I've got a second screen here. I'm looking at the results and everything. We had 134 teams competing over that weekend. And a great event. Real quick, though, before I jump into that, I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Reed's Metal, U.S. Sugar, Mike's Marine, Central Florida Trust, our TDCs that help us out. Thank you so much to them. Lake County, Okeechobee, Tourist Development Council, Putnam County, Greater Orlando, Visit Bainbridge, and Hendry County. Thank you for all that you guys do for us. Our gold sponsors out there, Morrow Steel, Ecotech, Industrial Reliability and Alignments, Wildwear America, Avco, Fishing Chaos, Hightower Roofing, Bahio Sunglasses, Roland and Marianne Martin's Marina, Applied Aquatics, Esterline, Schrooners, Shimano, Pearson Realty, Mercury Motors, Power Pole, and Cars, Riggs, and Ingram. Want to also thank one of our traveling sponsors or traveling supporters, I guess you would say, he's sponsor. But Fish Gills out there, Sean, and all that he does for our program. Don't forget him when you're at our tournaments. Make sure you go by and stop by his tent there and check out the custom-made rods that Sean brings to each and every one of our events. Does a prize at the end of the weekend, giving away one of those custom rods for our big bass call. So thank you to everyone that helps us out. But jumping all the way back to Lake Seminole, want to congratulate our teams that won up there. Didn't get to do that last month. Again, had those computer issues, so got it all straightened out now. But on Saturday in that North Trail, that was the third North Trail tournament. We had Bo Pearson and Blaine Davis win that tournament with 17.98 pounds. Parker Sharp and I don't have the Vitolo young man's name here. Can't think of his first name. Vitolo, 6.50 pounds on that big fish. I'm not sure which one of them caught it. And then on the high school side on Saturday, we had Briley West, Alex Tyler, 20.97 pounds was weighed in. Awesome job to you guys. Gavin Harwood, Chase Garrison had the big fish. Chase caught that one with, and it went 6.63 pounds. So awesome job there on Sunday. We had sorry about that. That's somebody texting me. Junior division. This was the first spring trail tournament. We had Cole Henderson and Fisher Beatty weigh in 14.10 pounds. And then Mason Vitola. That was the young man's name. Parker Sharp and Mason Vitola. Weigh in 4.55 pounds was a big fish on that junior side on Sunday. So they went back to back with the big fish both days. So great job to those guys. Then on that high school side up there on Lake Seminole on Sunday, spring trail, the first spring trail tournament, Caleb Logan, Hayden Reynolds, the locals right there out of Bass Cats, weighed in 19.37 pounds. And then the Okeechobee boys, Hunter Daniels and Reagan Money, weighed in that 7.16 pound big fish. Great job to them. Congratulations to everybody, and appreciate everybody coming up and fishing that event. It was cold. Some pretty awesome footage that Peyton put out there, and I just want to remind everybody, check out our footage out there that Peyton's putting out. He's doing an awesome job. You can go to our YouTube channel. Florida Bass Nation Official is the channel, and then you can look up the videos right there on our YouTube channel. Again, Florida Bass Nation Official. But great job to everybody there in that tournament. Congratulations there. But Peyton's doing a lot of shorts, and there's one short video in there that he's posted. I think he put it out on TikTok, but I keep seeing it pop up, comments come up about it on Facebook. And because I'm an oldie, and that's basically all I follow, Facebook. But it's about the boat captains. They're in the helmets, and everybody's free bundled up and whatnot. But there's a lot of footage, or a lot of comments being put out there about that. It's funny. Got a lot of other shorts out there that Peyton's put out that's getting a lot of views and a lot of posts. So check those out. Like all those posts or all those shorts and everything, the videos that Peyton's putting out. That goes a long ways with our viewership, and we are monetized. Our Facebook, YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok page, all of that is linked together. It's all monetized. So the more you look at it, the more you comment, the more you like it, it helps us out. And we hope one day that maybe we can pay Peyton just straight off of our social media income that we get in. So can't do it, though, without you guys. And I would invite all of your friends to share. Just go into your contacts and just share our pages and everything with with all your contacts out there so they can like our pages as well and follow us. So jumping on down to Okeechobee, that was our last tournament, February 10th and 11th down at Clewiston. Awesome tournament down there. Had some good weather. 150 teams fished that tournament over the weekend. So great job, everybody down there. In that South Trail, this would be the Saturday South Trail. This would be the third South Trail tournament. And on the junior side, we had Huck Honorlaw and Brantley Garrett weighing 18.62 pounds. Luciana Bisgrove and Carter Eckel weighed in that big fish for that day, 8.43 pounds. So great job to them. High school, Colton Cooper and Briggs Rampy, some Georgia boys, come down there and put the smack down on everybody. On Saturday, 20.55 pounds is what they put on the scales. Claiborne Reed and Parker Creech weighed in the big fish on Saturday, 8.48 pounds. So congratulations to you guys. In the junior division on Sunday, on that this would be the second spring trail tournament. On Sunday, we had Jackson Crawford, Wyatt Reynolds, weighing 22.87 pounds. The big fish, these are juniors now, Jackson and Crawford, Wyatt Reynolds, 22.87 pounds. They are juniors. On the big bass, it was 8.07 pounds. Weighed in a trophy catch. Qualified for a trophy catch right there. 8 pounds or bigger. 8.07 pounds. Just did get over that 8-pound mark. But Baron Busen and Hendricks Kurtz, great job to you guys. On the high school side on Sunday, Honor Flanders and Cody Mullis come up about a half a pound shy of hitting that dirty 30 mark. 29.53 pounds is what they put on the scales. 29.53. Putnam County boys coming down there to Okeechobee getting it done. And then Tucker Hanley and Colton Griffith had a big fish that day, 7.83 pounds. So congratulations to everybody. I think that was a great event. Got a lot of positive feedback from Roland Martins and Raymond Iglesias there that runs Roland Martins, the general manager. He was very impressed with all of our young anglers. And other than the manhunt issue, all was good. But no, I'm just joking. The manhunt issue is even funny as well. I think Peyton's got a video that he's putting out dealing about some of that. We'll leave it up to Peyton to reveal any of that if he wants to on his videos. But again, great tournament down there. Had a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun to go down to Clewiston and be a part of the community there and have one of our events and get to fish the legendary Lake Okeechobee. And we got the Big St. Johns River up next, coming up fast, right here in a few days. I'm actually heading up to Palatka on Thursday. Leave out of here Thursday morning. We're going to set up there in the park on Thursday and then get all of our inspections and everything done on Friday with the city. Have our tournament Saturday, Sunday. So that will wrap up. That will be Palatka, and then we've only got one left down in Kissimmee here in Central Florida, down there in Lakefront Park in Kissimmee, downtown Kissimmee Park, or downtown Kissimmee at Lakefront Park there. Big Toho Marina is right there. So that using those ramps be set up in that park right there. So, but we'll deal with Palatka first. First and foremost, before I jump into this weekend, let's talk about, we're going to end a trail this weekend. The North Trail will end on Saturday. So Saturday afternoon, when the tournament's over, we're going to award some state championships, not state championships, some state championship berths. And then we're also going to award a couple of national berths on that high school side. So pretty awesome there. I was looking at the standings here earlier. That Junior North Trail, man, it's really tight. We're going to take on the junior side, and let me just explain how all this works. On the junior and high school side, the junior side, we take 5 teams. The high school side will take 15 teams. On the junior side, we do have a little caveat, because if the 4 teams that won the tournaments, so 4 tournaments are in the North Trail, if those are 4 brand new teams and they fished all 4 tournaments, they're going to punch their tickets to the state championship. This is juniors now that I'm talking about. So then what we'll do is we'll go over and take 5 teams out of the standings that's not qualified. If any of those 4 teams did not punch their ticket, then however many did punch their ticket, then we're still going to take 5 out of the standings. So you're actually getting more on the junior side. We didn't catch what happened was when we wrote the rules, we said we're only going to take 5 teams. Didn't take into consideration that 4 of those berths could have come out of those that won the tournaments. So it's a little confusing, but we're going to take the top 5 that are not yet qualified in the juniors, plus any of the winners that fished all 4 tournaments. How about that? Maybe that's the best way of saying it. So, is Jack Kennedy and Brentley West going to hang on to this thing? They're leading with 672 points. Right behind them is Blaine Davis and Bo Pearson. They got 666 points. But check this out. Blaine and Bo's already qualified. In third place, we got Dusty Wicks and Tucker Wyndham. They're already qualified for the state championship. So either one of them teams could win the trail and get the trophy. But we're going to have 5 new teams punch their tickets here, 5 plus any winners. So it could be any of these teams here. We've got in fourth place Jackson Crawford, Wyatt Reynolds with 655 points. And then Cooper Taylor and Gage West, they've already punched their tickets to the state championship. They're right there in number 5 place. And then you got several teams right there behind these top 5 that anybody could jump in. It's wide open. These guys are going to have to go out and perform on the St. Johns River, which can be tough, but I think we're going to hit it about the right time, and I think we're going to see some big bags. I hope we do. Anyway, let's look over here at the high school side. High school, we're taking top 15. So we're going to look at the winners from each tournament. We'll take the 4 winners right there. If they fished all 4 tournaments, they will get 4 of those 15 berths. Okay? They will get 4 of the 15, and then we'll go down our list until we get 15. So it may not be the next 15 in the list. Okay, understand? If they won a tournament, they get a berth, as long as they fished all 4 tournaments. So who will it be? We got Wyatt Galbraith, Jackson Dowdy right there with 449 points. Am I looking at the right one? No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the spring. Thought I pulled up the North Trail High School here. Hang on, bear with me. North Trail High School. North Trail High School. Pulled up the wrong one there. All right, let's start over. So right now, Riley West and Alex Tyler are leading this thing with 647 points. They're leading the North Trail High School tournament right now, trail. But they've already punched their ticket to both the Nationals and the state championship. These guys are just out there having fun. They can still win the trail. But right behind them, we got Hunter Pro and Drew Fleener out of Chipley over there, 646 points. Austin Marino, Cooper Gaddis is sitting right there at 641 points. This thing is really tight. The next 2 teams in the top 5, Landon Haynes and Jason Haynes, they've already punched their tickets to the Nationals and the state championship. They're out there having fun. Then you got Tanner Seabolt, Finn Taylor, rounding out that top 5. They've got 628 points. So we're going to go down this list here pretty good ways, getting our next 15 teams in. And we're going to have 2 teams punch their tickets to Nationals. So pretty awesome there. Just everybody keep up good work. Fish hard this weekend, and we'll see what happens come the end of the day on Saturday. So Sunday we'll be fishing that 3rd spring trail tournament And then we'll wrap that trail up down in Kissimmee, as well as our South Trail. South Trail will wrap up on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll wrap up the Spring Trail. We'll also wrap up, recognize the winners of the Summer Trail and then the statewide trail. So we got a lot of trails we're going to wrap up next month. But let's get through this weekend first. So let's talk a little bit about this weekend. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to be talking about nationals, high school nationals. We're going to talk about, somebody asked me something about the All-Americans already. And then I'll bring you up to speed on what I know. So this weekend, probably going to launch about 6:45 each morning. So you need to try and get in the water by about 6:15. You can put in at any of the ramps there in the area. You got the East Palatka ramp if you want to go over there. You've got Crystal Cove if you happen to be staying over there. If you want to go out there and launch, there's a launch fee out there, or a ramp fee out there you got to pay, or you can put in right there at the city ramps. If you're coming by water, please be safe. Remember, the river has a lot of crab trap buoys and crab traps out there, so be careful if you're coming by water, and navigate safely over to the ramp there. Got to come up and check in the mornings, get your boat numbers. Exemptions, we'll have a few exemptions there, but we're not going to have enough for everybody. You need to get online, fishingchaos.com, where you register for the tournament. There's a link right there for the rules. If you click on that, there's it'll take you right to the exemptions for this tournament. So you can print them out. You can go and get those now and have them ready for you. There is a festival going on in Palatka this weekend. It's the Azalea Festival. It's going to basically take up St. John's Avenue right there, which is the main drag that runs east-west down by the Hampton. So basically from the clock tower there at downtown, the riverfront there at downtown where the clock tower is, that whole street, probably down to about the courthouse, will all be tied up with this festival. For those of you staying at the Hampton, it's going to be busy down there. Parking's going to be a nightmare probably. You're just going to have to be patient. Please be respectful and understand that, we're sharing the area there this weekend with the festival folks. It'll give you parents something to do while the anglers are out fishing. You can go hang out at the festival and enjoy all the arts and crafts and things that are on display there. The Azalea Festival has been a big part of Palatka for years, having grown up there. It used to be a huge event, not as big as it used to be, but there's certainly enough room there to accommodate us and all the people that will be attending the festival. We'll be busy in the afternoon, but for those of you staying at the hotel, I would park there, stay parked at the hotel, and then drive or walk over to the park. As far as our boats and trailers, all of that should be fine because we're getting there so early. There should be plenty of parking there. One area I ask everybody to please do not park over at the church. There's if you're standing there looking at the ramp to the left, there is a church right there. There is right across the street from that church, just to the west of that church, there's two grassy areas there. They're ideal for parking, and that is exactly what the church is going to be using that for, is to park people going to the festival, paid parking. And I think they're actually going to allow have people that's helping out with the festival park over there. If you park in that grassy area for that of that church, and that includes the place, so that's that whole grass strip there from one street over to the next, right there next to that church, you will run the risk of being towed. So we will try to help you out and look at, check out, make sure nobody's parking over there in the mornings best we can. But if you park there and I can't find you, and you take off and you get back in your truck and trailer's not there, it's because you parked in the wrong spot there. So that is right there next to the church. Please do not park over in that grassy area right there. There's parking right directly out in front of the ramp across the road there. You can park over there. You can park down any of the side streets over there. But there should be ample parking for everybody. Those of you staying at the Hampton, again, you can go back and park your trailers and trucks up there. in the parking lot at the Hampton. You paid to park there. Please utilize that. So Azalea Festival's going on. Parents, that gives you something else to do during the day while you're waiting on your anglers to come back for the weigh-in. I know some of you are still looking for places to stay. I did find, and I posted this out on our Facebook page. It's right there under the announcements for this live stream. But Trails Inn has some cabins and houses out there. I think they've got like 6 or 7 places to stay out there. Trails Inn, it's out in Hollister, so it's about 10-15 minutes west of Palatka. Mention that you're with the Florida Bass Nation. And again, houses and cabins are available. The phone number is 813-239-6749. Talk to Keith. Tell him you're with the Florida Bass Nation. He can set you up in houses or cabins that they have out there. It's a short drive, 10 minutes out. So it's better than making, hour or more drive if you're from out of town. So Mr. Stalvey's going to be out there this weekend cooking breakfast and lunch. This is Stalvey's Barbecue. Mr. Jerry Stalvey and his team will be parked over there in front of the playground where he's usually parked. Make sure we support these guys. They're coming out to be a part of our event. He's doing breakfast. He's doing lunch. Have sodas and snacks out there. So make sure you go support them and tell them thank you for coming out and being a part of our be a part of our event. So let's talk about bathrooms. I just saw something pop up on that. So the bathrooms will be locked. We will have access to the bathrooms by a code. You'll need to get with Miss Kim. She's supposed to have those codes for that bathroom. And we'll confirm all of this. Just wanting to see if she got back with me yet. But she's supposed to have those codes for the bathrooms. And you can get with her on the code to get into the bathrooms. We're not going to leave those open because we do want them there for you guys to use. At the same time, we don't want to give everybody in the park access to them because they do tend to get messed up, and we want to keep them for you guys. We'll also have some portalets out there, right there along the curb where we usually put them. So there are bathrooms and portalets available. We'll just have to get with Miss Kim on the codes to get in there. Just had a message pop up about thunderstorms. Not seeing any storms on the radar. I've checked the weather today. Not seeing anything pop up about thunderstorms. So if we do see something, we'll keep everybody posted. Obviously, we'll see how bad it is and what it consists of. But right now, I'm not seeing any storms pop up on my phone. So I looked today. Somebody else said something about that. And 5-day forecast for up there in Palatka right now. Is not showing anything at the moment. So we'll check those and see what we have coming up on those. But if it's raining, just depends on how bad the storm is. If there's lightning, we'll delay the launch if it's in the morning. In the afternoon, if you're out on the water and storms blow up, you're just going to have to take caution, be prepared. But like I said, as of today, there was nothing that popped up that I was looking at. We'll keep checking. We always do. And if we have to, we'll make a game time decision on it. So the locks down at Rodman are in play this weekend, so you can lock into Rodman. I'm not asking for any extra lock times. So you've got to manage your time over there in the locks, know when they close in the afternoon, when the last lock works. So if you're headed to Rodman, you can lock in there, but it's totally on you guys. I have not heard any issues with the locks. We were up there last weekend running the Roadhavers Boys Ranch Tournament, and did not hear any issues about the locks. So, just the locks are on you. So manage your time accordingly over there. The dock there in Palatka is open. They've had it fenced off the last couple times we were there due to storm damage, so those are open. We can utilize the whole dock there. Just be careful pulling your boats up there. There still are some spots there that you could scratch your boats, but it's just like any dock. So just be cautious that when you're pulling up to the docks, just be careful. But we will be using the big dock right there in Palatka to launch from. We're not going down to the pavilion at the bottom of the bridge. We'll use the big dock there at the city docks to launch from. This weekend, we're going to do something a little different with our on Sean's on. Sean has got on, Sean Gills with Fish Gills. Says our big rod for the weekend, our big fish rod for the weekend is ready to be given away. Awesome job. Appreciate that, Sean. As far as this weekend, we're going to do something, try something a little new with our live stream. And I will let everybody know tomorrow. I'm going to have a meeting tomorrow afternoon, a meeting with Fishing Chaos. And it's possible that we're going to be able to live stream right there through our Fishing Chaos app. So you would go in just like where you go to register. And instead of there being a green button to register because you've already registered, you'll see a button for live stream. And you'll click on it and the live stream will open up. Pretty neat, something new that they're coming out with and doing. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, James. Yeah, James is saying that Weather Channel thunderstorms high of 77, winds east southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, chance of 80% rain. So it may be raining. I hadn't seen anything, like I said, pop up on the phone yet. But if it is, just better bring your rain suits. So but something new Fishing Chaos is doing, and they're working on a lot of new stuff for the app there. But the live stream is something new and we're excited about. We're going to try that this weekend. I will let you know as I get the details on what if there's anything different you got to do other than just clicking on a button once you're in Fishing Chaos. But I'll let you know. I'm not sure until I have the meeting with them tomorrow if we're going to still be able to live stream it over Facebook, so or on YouTube like we've been doing. It's been on YouTube, so we may still try and do that as well. So we'll keep you posted there. So I think that just about covers it. I think we're hitting the river at a prime time. I think them fish should start moving up. It took 22 pounds last week during the Roadhaver tournament to win that, and a lot of the guys thought that we were hitting it about the right time this weekend. This fish were starting to move in, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think we've got the anglers that can go out there and make it happen if it's possible, and I've got a lot of faith in our kids that can go out there and flat catch them. So we'll see what happens come Saturday and Sunday. Again, don't forget your exemptions to get those online off the Fishing Chaos app. We will have a few there, but we're not going to have enough for everybody. And you need to make sure you have those on you. You need to have your names on them. So let's see real quick. We talked about the restrooms at the ramp. We talked about the Azalea Festival. Again, lodging out at Trails Inn out in Hollister. Mentioned you're with Florida Bass Nation. We talked about the live stream, exemptions, parking lot, the dock's open. So real quick, and again, if you've got any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comment box there. We're not doing too bad. We're about 35 minutes into this thing. So we'll wrap up here with just a couple other announcements that I've got. Don't forget, we've got an online store. Had hoped that would go better than it has been. We haven't been getting much response to that. So at the state championship, we will have some product available for the state championship, some clothing, apparel, and then come first of next season, we'll start selling product again on site. And we'll only, we can only carry so much there, and we only got so much room to pack clothing, and then we've got to have manpower to run apparel booths. So that's why we were trying to go away from selling product at our sites and just do an online store. But haven't got much response to that. You can go to the Florida Bass Nation website. There's a link at the top, apparel store. Click on that, and that's where all the apparel is. Probably what we'll do is sell some product on site, and then you can still buy it online and have it shipped directly to you if you'd like, if we don't have your size or something like that. But we're just, we can't carry every size and just don't have the room or the manpower to sell it at every sell product at every tournament. So, but we'll keep working on that, and we will definitely come back with an apparel table to sell product in the future. It's probably starting next year with a limited amount of stuff at the state championship. For those of you that are going to fish the Open not this coming weekend, the following weekend up on Douglas, I just want to say safe travels up. I hope to be up there for that event. I'll be up there for the college tournament. That'll be a couple days ahead of that event. And I'm going to try and stay over and root on some of our Florida anglers that'll be competing in that tournament on Sunday. Clarks Hill, we had 3 teams punch their tickets to nationals fishing the Clarks Hill High School Open tournament. That was pretty awesome. We got 3 team extra high school berths right there. So, good job to those guys. I'm trying to think of the names off the top of my head. I know Trey Blackman, Carson Falk punched their ticket. Carter Burdett and Nathan Bennett punched their ticket out of Seminole Junior Anglers. There's one more out there, and it slipped me who it is. Trying to think of who it was. But awesome job to all 3 teams, for doing that. And hopefully we can get a couple more up at Douglas. And then after that, you've got Texas. You've got Sam Rayburn out there. And then you've got Saginaw Bay, but that happens to be the same weekend as our state championship. So you probably don't want to miss the state championship. Cannot think of who that other team was. Nathan Bennett, Carter Burdett. So if I think of it, I'll try to let everybody know. I've been getting a lot of questions about All-American. They have not released any dates on that yet. It's going to be later in the year than usual. They're changing the way they're doing the All-American. I don't know all the details and how they're changing it, but because they're changing it up and when they're going to give the recognition to those anglers, it'll be later in the year when they put the applications out or start asking for applications for the All-American. So as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. Been getting questions about the nationals. I can only give you dates. I do not know a location yet, but I do. Glenn did tell me that they are going to release the location for the nationals Tuesday of next week. So that'll be junior and high school nationals. They will release Tuesday of next week. I can tell you the dates. The junior championships or junior nationals would be July 26th and 27th. High school championship or high school nationals will be August 1, 2, and 3. August 1, 2, and 3. Those are your tournament days. Remember, everybody fishes the first 2 days, then they cut the field down to, I think it's the top 12 or top 10 on the final day. So August 1, 2, and 3 is the high school nationals. So if you're trying to plan vacation or whatever, those are the dates. Junior championships or junior nationals will be July 26th and 27th. High school nationals will be August 1, 2, and 3. So Brody and Caden, that's right, Brody and Caden on the junior side punched their tickets at Nationals. So there's a junior team punched their tickets already to Nationals. Awesome job to those young men as well. I'm trying to think of that other high school team, and I cannot think of it. But yes, Caden Harris, Brody Allen punched their tickets to the Nationals as well. If I remember correctly, I think they finished 4th in that event. I could be wrong. I thought they got 4th. So congratulations to those guys. I'm just trying to figure out who that other high school team was, and it cannot think of it to save me. But that is it for right now. I can't think of anything else that I need to share with you. If so, if I do think of anything, I'll share it this weekend while we're up in Palatka. Do you know when the 1099s will be mailed? That is a good question. Ms. Dora, I will see what they're going to do about that. Don't know. I know they're doing a lot of work with the accounting firm, but I don't know off the top of my head when those will be mailed out. So I do not have that answer on 1099 forms. That is all I've got right now. If there's any other questions, let me know real quick. Sean says good luck to everybody this weekend. Sean Gills. Again, thunderstorms. If there are thunderstorms in the works, we will address those. But again, like I said, I was looking today. Somebody said something about that. I did not see anything. So anyway, with that, I'm going to close out and just tell everybody safe travels up to Palatka this weekend. Again, we'll be up there on Thursday starting to build. If you'd like to come out and help, we'll appreciate that. If you want to break down on Sunday afternoon, we could certainly use that as well. Any extra hands would be greatly appreciated. And then we're going to get this thing underway on Saturday and Sunday. Make it happen. Again, stop by and say hello to Sean. He says St. Patrick's Day special this weekend. He's doing a St. Patrick's Day special sale this weekend. So again, make sure you go by and talk with Sean over there at Fish Gills Custom Rods. He'll be set up there in the park and be looking to talk to you if you're looking for a custom made rod. All right, with that, we're going to say good night and again, safe travels to everybody this weekend.